Hello everyone, this is COADB.com, and today we are going to discuss 3 interesting coats of arms and their owners. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy and ancestral research services at our website. Please visit the link in our description. The first coat of arms to discuss is that of Sir Alexander Cumming, the 2nd Baronet, born in 1691, a Scottish adventurer who traveled to North America and returned to Britain with a delegation of Cherokee chiefs. After holding a captain's commission in the Russian army, he was led, supposedly by a dream his wife had, to undertake a voyage to America with the object of visiting the Cherokee Mountains on the borders of South Carolina and Virginia. Extracts from his journal, giving an account of his transactions with the Indians and his explorations in the Cherokee Mountains, were published in the London Daily Journal on October 8, 1730. On April 18th, he was allowed to present the Cherokee chiefs to King George II in the Royal Chapel at Windsor. The proceedings of the chiefs while in England excited great interest. Shortly before they returned to their country, an agreement of peace and friendship was signed with them on September 29th in the name of the British nation and with the approval of the Board of Trade. The Cherokees recognized Britain as a sole trading nation in return for supplies of guns and gunpowder. This agreement was probably the means of keeping the Cherokees as firm allies of the British in subsequent wars. Sir Alexander Cumming ended up going broke and going to debtor's prison. He turned to alchemy in an effort to strike it rich. He had one son who succeeded in the title of the baronetcy and was a captain in the army, but he became mentally ill and died sometime before 1800 in poverty. Next, the coat of arms of Thomas Parkins. As a young man, Sir Thomas Parkins, 2nd Baronet of Bunny Park, born 1662, took lessons in wrestling, vaulting, and fencing from the best masters in all of London, and after settling at his estate in Bunny, established an annual wrestling tournament there in which he himself often took part. The winner was awarded a gold-laced hat. Thomas also wrote about wrestling and was best known as the author of Cornish Hug Wrestling, first published in 1713. He made a collection of stone coffins and was buried in one of them, while over him is an erect monument which he had made during his lifetime, representing him as a wrestler overcoming death. The Parkins Baronetcy of Bunny Park in Nottinghamshire is a title in the Baronetage of England. It was created in 1681 for his father, also named Thomas Parkins, in acknowledgement of the royalist service his father, Colonel Isham Parkes, rendered during the English Civil War. And lastly, we have the coats of arms of Ganable. Abraham Petrovich Ganable was a Russian military engineer, major general, and nobleman of African origin. He was born in what is now Cameroon in 1696. His birth name was Abram, and he was the son of a minor prince of the region. When he was only 7, he was kidnapped by a rival tribe and enslaved. He was presented as a gift to the Sultan in Constantinople and later acquired by a Russian ambassador who gifted the small boy to Russian Tsar Peter I as a novelty for his court, and the Tsar saw potential in the boy. When Abram was 20, he began his training in Paris, studying military science, mathematics, and engineering. 4 years later, he enrolled in France's new artillery academy. During his time in France, he took the name Ganable after Hannibal the Conqueror. With his impressive education, he made friends with the French intellectuals of the day, including the philosopher Voltaire, who is said to refer to his friend as the Dark Star of the Enlightenment. Gannibal eventually rose to become a prominent member of the imperial court in the reign of Peter's daughter Elizabeth. He had 11 children, most of who became members of the Russian nobility. He was a great-grandfather of the author and poet Alexander Pushkin. If you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com. Thank you very much.